Hey everyone, this is Fiddle Hacker AJ Raven, and you know what? I can't understand what's up with JK Rowling. So we all know what kind of a mess the Grindelwald and Albus Dumbledore relationship was in Fantastic Beasts 2, The Crimes of Grindelwald. Well, it turns out that The Crimes of Grindelwald is going to be get a home release by I think March 18. And there's this bonus interview in it where J.K. Rowling sits down and she talks about Dumbledore and Grindelwald's relationship. Well, of course, being J.K. Rowling, she ends up being more problematic. So basically, in the extra content, it's an entire video on YouTube. I guess it's like 9 minutes long. She starts talking about it at the 6 minute 47 second mark. So basically, what she says is their relationship was incredibly intense, it was passionate, and it was a love relationship. But as it happens in any relationship, gay or straight or whatever label we want to put on it, one never knows really what the other person is feeling. You can't know. You can believe you know. So I'm less interested in the sexual side, though I believe there is a sexual dimension to this relationship, than I am in the sense of the emotions they felt for each other, which ultimately is the most fascinating thing about all human relationships. Okay, so let's unpack this. First of all, she now I might come across way too oversensitive, but you know what? Maybe some people are after they hear or read about her saying gay or straight or whatever. This whatever thing that a lot of straight people use, yeah, I'm not a fan of it. It's like, whoa, you can be gay or straight or whatever. You can be trans or whatever. And I'm like, why? This entire level, but then again it might come across as being way too oversensitive, but I just wanted to share it with you guys. Now moving forward, Rowling is like, you can't really know what the other person is feeling. You can only guess, and that she's not interested in the sexual side of things, but she's interested in the emotional side of things. And I'm like, Rowling, I would have believed you saying this if we haven't had numerous straight couples in the Harry Potter and the Fantastic Beast franchise. Like, how can you end up knowing what the other person thinks? Well, you write about it. In the books, we saw Ron liking Hermione. We saw Hermione loving Ron back. We saw Harry's crush on Ginny grow. Like, she writes about all of these things. So it's not like we were guessing whether or not Hermione loved Ron or Ginny loved Harry back. It's everything. But no, when it comes to a queer relationship, Rowling just pulls the brakes. And you know what? It's just a mess. Like in this article, of course, it's more of a rant. I'm like literally, what the heck is wrong with her? She's coming across as a writer who is patting herself on the back for doing the least. She's doing the least as far as queer representation is concerned, and she thinks that she's doing amazing. And there are still three more films left in the series, and I can only imagine what kind of mess it's going to put across as far as Dumbledore's and Grindelwald's relationship is concerned. And also, okay, fine. I understand where Rowling is coming from, where she wants to explore the emotional sides of Albus's and Grindelwald's relationship. But then again, there's the fact that the only queer characters that we know of in the entire franchise is only Dumbledore and Grindelwald. There are no other queer characters that we know of. And even the ones that we know of, like Dumbledore follows the gay angst trope, which is basically like saying that the queer characters are supposed to be eternally miserable. And then the other one, who is Grindelwald, is basically Wizard Hitler. So I'm not sure what Rowling is trying to do with all of the queer representation she thinks that she's giving the world. You know what? It's a mess, and I just wanted to share my opinion with you guys. So like, yeah, if you have time, do read the article that I wrote. The link to that will be down in the description below. Also, do watch the video. If you guys don't watch it, this video will also be accompanying the Blu-ray release of Crimes of Grindelwald. And yeah, I'm just so done with JK Rowling. Like, there was this entire Nagini thing, and then there was this entire Lita Lestrange thing where she ended up introducing a black like a person of color or a black witch, if you want to go there. And she just destroyed that character. I was a fan of Little Strange, and she ended up being a mess. And there was this entire backstory of a white person like sexually assaulting or raping a woman of color. And yeah, I'm not really sure what Rowling is trying to do with her writing and how she also like rewrites her own canon. But yeah, the Grindelwald and the Dumbledore thing, like the only thing we got in the film was Dumbledore telling other aurors that he was closer than brothers to Grindelwald, and then there was this flashback where Grindelwald and Dumbledore were holding hands, and whoa, whoa, whoa. But anyway, Fantastic Beasts 3 has been delayed, and as far as my opinion goes, I think that it has been delayed because of the mess that Fantastic Beasts 2 ended up being. Fantastic Beasts 2, The Crimes of Grindelwald, was the lowest earning film in the entire Harry Potter franchise, and as far as my opinion goes, I really think that Warner Bros. Is trying to make Rowling make some changes, because yeah, it was a mess. The Grindelwald and Albus thing aside, it was still a mess. There were too many new characters introduced. There were characters that we didn't really feel invested in, and the characters that came back from the first movie, they weren't acting like the characters that we ended up becoming fans or liking. Like, what was up with Queenie? Like, why did she end up going crazy? But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the entire Dumbledore and Grindelwald thing down in the comment section below. Do you think that Rowling is just pandering to the queer community at this point, or that she should do better? I mean, yeah, she should do better. I'm okay with certain characters being like a certain queer character being the villain, or another queer character being depressed his entire life, but she also needs to balance it out by writing well adjusted queer characters. She can't just give us Dumbledore and Grindelwald and expect all of the praise. It doesn't work like that. So yeah, I'm going to just end the video. I don't want to go on a continuing rant. So make sure to share your comments with me. And yeah, until next time, stay happy, stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll see you guys later.